There has been yet another surprise change in the Tiger Division, which is the Presidential Guard and one of the most powerful divisions in the South Sudan People Defense Force (SSPDF). According to the information, Major General Deng Akin, who was only recently appointed as the commander, has now been removed. In his place, the army leadership has reappointed General Philip Nyon to take charge once again. This decision came directly from the Chief of Defense Forces, General Daw Aturujong Nyol. He is the one with constitutional authority to hire or dismiss division commanders. In addition, Colonel Mike, who was rumored to have resigned from the Tiger Division following the reshuffle, has now confirmed that he is back and still part of the unit. The Tiger Division is no ordinary military branch. It is the Presidential Guard, the very unit responsible for the security of the head of state. Whoever commands the division has significant influence not only in the military but also in the country politics. This sudden reshuffle raised many questions. Was it caused by internal power struggle, or is it part of a broader plan to strengthen loyalty within the Presidential Guard? Either way, it shows us how fragile and unstable power balance inside the army remain. Listen, when you see change like this happening quickly in the Tiger Division or in any country, you must ask, is this about the nation's stability or about protecting the seat of power? South Sudan needs a professional army that protects the people, not just individual. These frequent reshuffle remind us that trust is still missing in the system. In another news, Payam Bandar dispute in Upper Nile State. Here are our second story. We are going to talk about what is happening in Upper Nile State, where there is a decision by the Governor General James Kwang Chora Lay has triggered a controversy within the Upper Nile. The governor announced the recreation of 2 new Payam under Ballet County. This decision involved the annexation of land traditionally inhabited by the Shuluk people into Mareng Payam. Land and boundaries are always sensitive issue, especially in South Sudan, where history, identity, and politics are tightly connected to ancestral territories. Community leaders from Sholo have voiced serious concern. They say this decision risks igniting ethnic tension and threaten the hard-won peace the people of Upper Nile have been struggling to maintain. They stress that land matter cannot simply be administrative decision taken behind closed door. They must involve consultation, transparency, and dialogue with the communities affected. For many Sholo people, this is not only about land, but also about justice, respect, and recognition of historical identity. Observers have warned that Governor Kwang and his administration must treat this issue carefully. It could either become a movement of inclusive leadership, or it could open a new one that will be difficult to heal. One of the Upper Nile son recalled that his own Buma was annexed to Jonglei State in 2009 during the establishment of Piju County. For him, this latest move feel like history repeating itself, communities being divided by administrative pain instead of brought together by the dialogue. Boundaries are not just lines on a map. They are part of who we are, our culture, our history, and our future. If leaders redraw boundaries without listening to the people, they plant seed of division. The people are calling on Governor Kwang and his team to listen to the Sholo community, respect their voice, and choose dialogue over division. In Western Equatoria State, fear is spreading after a shocking incident over the weekend. Christopher James Ezekiel, Dukpo, a long-time staff member of Yambio Teaching Hospital, was attacked at his home on Saturday night. Police Commissioner Major General Philip Madutong say unknown army men stormed Christopher Hours at around 7:30 p.m., shooting and seriously injuring him. He was rushed to Yambio State Hospital, where he is currently in critical condition. Family members confirmed that Christopher is the eldest son of James Ezekiel Dukpo, the county health director of Yambio. He has served the hospital for nearly 9 years, dedicating his life to helping the sick. Eyewitnesses say the attacker also looted the house, though the full extent of the losses is not yet clear. Civil society activist Edmund Yakani condemned the attack, calling it part of a disturbing rise in an army crime across Yambio. He urged the state government to make civilian safety priority in their first 100 days. Yakani said, army robberies, killing and looting must be brought to an end. When even elder workers are not safe in their home, then the nation has a serious problem. How can a doctor, a nurse, or a hospital worker serve the people when they live in fear? The new leadership in Western Equatoria must act now. Security must be more than a slogan, it must be reality. Let's turn to Juba, where young life was cut short in a brutal assault by soldier of the SSPDF. Jacob Matiang, a 26-year-old engineer working at the University of Juba, was beaten to death in Tongping resident area. According to eyewitness, they say the soldier involved are alleged to be bodyguard of General Garang Aye, a senior officer based in Bilpam. Those bodyguard of General Garang Aye beaten the university engineer, or somebody who graduated from the university and he worked there. The attack took place in broad daylight around 2 p.m. Jacob was severely beaten, suffering critical head injuries. Though doctor attempted emergency surgery, he died later that night due to internal bleeding. Deputy Director Bull Dorai Benjamin described Jacob as a brilliant young engineer who had graduated in 2022 with honor and was already making significant contribution at the university. The motive for the attack is unclear. One soldier under arrest claimed Jacob insulted them, but eyewitnesses say the assault was unprovoked and excessive. This tragedy highlights the indiscipline and impunity within the army force, where soldiers meant to protect citizens robbed and terrorized them. Jacob's death has left his family, colleague, and the university community in deep mourning. A young man, full of potential, killed not by disease or accident, but by those who wear the uniform as SPDF, of people who are supposed to protect the nation. South Sudan cannot move forward if the army is feared more than respected. Discipline must return to the SSPDF. Justice must be served for Jacob Matiang. Thank you for watching Changfied. Please subscribe, share, and keep following for more updates. May God bless South Sudan and may peace prevail.